Welcome back to another video, traders, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to Tesla Trends. I'm TJ. We got a great video for you today, but before we get into that, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's take a look at the chart. We're going to start with the SPY chart today. So some weakness pre-market led to a weak open. We fell below the support pre-market that we had held just into the close last night at 413, and pretty much within the first hour or so we had fallen through the next support here at 410.73 and continued downward all day. So really never much of a pullback, just steadily downward all day, closing at 405.41. So I mean, realistically, still higher than we had ever been a few months ago, but certainly a significant pullback at this point. Next, we'll look at the NASDAQ chart. So yesterday, after abysmal day the day before, overnight, pre-market, we had a nice recovery at the open, ended up closing above our support here. It was a fairly nice recovery for the NASDAQ yesterday, up to 324. Today, pre-market was very, very weak. We fell below the supports, ended up opening just around our downtrend line and swiftly falling below that and below our next support as well at 319.81, and just like the SPY, continuing not quite as drastically but steadily downward for the rest of the day, closing around 317, and it looks like continuing to sell off in after hours as well. Now let's look at Tesla. So when I look at this chart, I'm thinking, this could be worse. Yesterday, pre-market, we went all the way down to 578, and we got quickly bought back up. With the NASDAQ bounce, we came all the way back in and tested the bottom of the growth channel, chopped around the rest of the day, but we tested this channel a couple more times, and we're trying to hold the support at 619. And we sold off a little bit in after hours, and pre-market this morning, that kind of continued. We had one little pop at the open, got rejected from this resistance now at 619, and continued to sell off just like the indexes did for the rest of the day. But whereas the indexes, both the NASDAQ and the SPY, are significantly lower right now than they were yesterday, Tesla never even got all the way down to this low. So we're seeing higher lows right now, which I think is a very good sign. It's a sign of resilience, at least for Tesla. Whereas normally, if you see this kind of an action, I would have expected continuation with the weakness that the SPY and the NASDAQ saw pre-market. We could have gotten down to these levels again pre-market and then continued to sell off all the way down to the next support. I mean, that's what the indexes did, right? They all fell down through and into the next support line below. And Tesla is currently above yesterday's low. So it could be worse. We're selling off a little bit after hours here, closing at 589.89, and right now we're at 586.20. But one other thing I wanted to mention here is this relative strength index, the RSI. We're down into underbought levels again. So yesterday when that happened, we saw a huge jump from 578 almost to 625. So 47 point jump after we got into these oversold levels. So if the markets can just hold on and stop plummeting, I think that this channel still has the gravity that we would expect it to have. And if the markets can get working in the right direction, we should see a nice big pop up and through this channel. If they can at least hold on, we should be able to reclaim these levels. But if we continue to sell off, obviously Tesla's not going to be able to swim against the current. I just don't think that's going to happen. At some point, yes, there's fear from inflation numbers and all these types of things, But it's always temporary, guys. Whether the market's at an all-time high or at an all-time low, it's always temporary, and you can always look back a week or a month later and say, oh man, it wasn't really as bad as we thought it was. So that's my thinking right now. It could certainly be worse, and Tesla for sure is not in as bad of a spot as it certainly could be, given the continued sell-off of the last couple of days. So that's it. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And subscribe if you want to see more of my content. I make new videos every single day. If you want to see even more of my face, you can check out my main channel, Trading Trends, where I look at different stocks and do the same type of technical analysis over there. Please let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section, and what are your thoughts on today's sell-off with the inflation fears and all that stuff. What are you guys hearing, and what are you guys thinking about it? Please let me know. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.